ever since the moment you arrived, there was non-stop action. An endless, all-day, everyday balancing act between keeping you fed and keeping you safe. Never a clean shirt, certainly never a clean kitchen, but ever so worth it just to see that smile. I know these days are fleeting, so I hold you tighter in this moment than I did in the last, secretly hoping that time will stand still. But all too quickly, I went from searching the perimeter for strangers and uneven sidewalks to checking my cell phone every 5 minutes to see if you had called. Tying your shoes had become a distant memory, replaced with worrying about whether or not you buckled your seatbelt as you backed out of the driveway. We don't talk as much as I would like to, and when we do, I'm not sure that you actually hear me. It makes me wonder if you know how much I love you. It makes me wonder if you really know how much I care. Then, just like that, there you were, making the biggest decision of your life. You'll go on to form a life of your own, but you'll always be the joy in mine. I will never stop wanting you. I'll never stop wishing you were closer. And perhaps I'll never stop wondering if I could have given you more. Was I the mother you needed? Have I prepared you for your own life of parenthood? Did I give you the very best that you deserved?
Well, Cindy, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to come and chat with us. Today, it's our desire to get a little bit more insight on what it looks like to be a mom, and more specifically, what it looks like to face all the many struggles that mothers face. And so are you open to sharing a little bit of your story today?
Sure will.
Let's try to rewind way back to when they were first born. Describe to me and just kind of walk through the craziness.
Well, first, when Jason was born, it was like, once you hold the child and you have so much love for him, and there's no manual that comes with raising children, and you get them home and you go, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm going to be, how to do this. So it was very stressful, trying to, plan meals and clean your house and take care of the kids and give them enough attention and time. And that was my, big worry. Was I giving my children enough attention?
Did you ever feel like you didn't have the patience to be a mom?
Yes, a lot of times. I could be patient with the kids at school and then come home and just snap at just at one little thing they would do or something, and I would scream at them. So at the end of the day, I would just lay in bed and just be so exhausted mentally and physically. And I'd start to pray and ask God to guide me and help me in, raising the kids and what to say, and half the time I would just get through half that prayer and fall asleep.
Were there times that you ever felt unneeded as a parent, like they're in high school and now they're making their own decisions? Did you ever feel like, okay, like it's almost like were there ever moments that you felt like they didn't want you around?
Yes, yeah, definitely. I think think all kids want to believe that they know how to handle themselves, they know what they're doing, they know how much to study, they know it all at that age. It's hard for me when I would remind them and they would put their hand up, I know. And all you can do is just take a deep breath and hopefully they do know.
Well, your perspective is so valuable when it comes to the struggles that every mother faces and the battles that you have to go through in order to be a good mom. And so I really greatly appreciate you sharing your perspective with us. But it's not the only perspective that we want to share today. Is it all right to get a couple other perspectives about you as a mom?
Yes.
Okay.
We're all just here because we wanted to tell you how much we love you and how much you've meant to us. And you're here talking about being a mom and struggles that you face, but just our perception of how amazing that you've been with not only us, but our kids, and how much we love you. And the one thing that I look at when I think back to just teenage years and that how hard that is to be a teenage girl, and you wonder, am I smart enough? Am I popular enough? Am I pretty enough? And just knowing that you were always there to be my cheerleader, you always encouraged me, and you made me see myself through your eyes.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it.
I know, I can't believe I'm doing this right. I'm a mama's boy, so
Yes, you are.
So I save all the cards that you give me over the years. And you always encouraged me, and you always told me how proud that you were of me. Even when I felt like I didn't deserve it, I felt like I didn't even do anything, How are you so proud of me? I haven't even accomplished anything meaningful. But yet you would always say, I'm so proud of you, and I'm just so proud to be your mom. Someone told me once that that I had my mother's heart. And I can't think of a greater compliment.
Obviously, you see what you really raised those babies. You focused me in when forget about the small stuff, worry about the big stuff. You took a lot of responsibility raising those children on you, allowed me to focus on my career. Now we get to reap the rewards of that, and I couldn't be more proud of what you are.
Oh my.
So, knowing what you know today, hearing what you just heard from your family, what would you say to the new mom that feels in over her head, overwhelmed with having, two young babies? What encouragement would you give to the mom who has teenagers and sometimes feels like they don't care to be known as, her kids? What advice would you give them today?
I would just say, just hang in there, follow your heart, pray and ask God's blessing upon your family. I don't know where I'd be without that in my life. He's been by me even when I forgot about him a lot of times, or when like I said, when I was too tired to pray at night, to thank him for everything. He was there. So I just definitely say to just hang in there. Everything will be okay. Everything works out.